set it off. I'm good.
I'm good.
No, you look like you freezing. Your hair's freezing up.
Oh man, I see what the
Yours
J
ain't.
Legend.
Well,
I see
yours
what the
ain't.
Jlegend Effect is about. All right, now I gotta go in the comedy mood.
Shout out to all the street wolves, man. You already heard the voice of my comrade AJ Dunk, all caps. We have a good friend of mine here today as a guest. We got Felon in the building, female street wolf. I want to take this time out to give a big shout out to all you clown ass that the Warrant Squad is picking up at 5 in the morning and you got seashell chokers on.
AJDunk.com is where you can find me. Just let y'all know. Like, shout out to everybody. You should have said shout out to everybody that is not necessarily prepared, dressed well to go to jail.
How the fuck do you dress well to go to jail?
That's
when a Warrant Squad come pick you up.
What do you wear?
what do I wear?
No, I'm saying like if they come in to pick you up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you have to sleep. What are you wearing?
You wearing what you got on, I guess.
Well, that's how you got.
What the fuck are you talking about? So
But
at 5 o'clock in the morning, you laying in the bed and you got a seashell necklace on, and the police kick the fucking door in.
But
you know what I'm saying?
okay, so
you going to jail in a seashell necklace.
So all right, so my question is there gonna be all right? So what you wear in there, does that determine if you're gonna have a problem or not?
Hell yeah.
All right then.
Fuck.
So like I
Niggas
said
go in
then.
there, spandex, forget about it.
So like I said. So like I said,
taken.
shout. So I said you should have
Getting a
shouted
booty
out.
grip.
I said you should have shouted out all the people that are not prepared to go there. So
but there's no such thing.
Listen,
the
okay.
most you can do. Hold on.
You can't be prepared,
This
but
the
as
most
a
you can
man,
do.
you sleep like a man.
Yeah.
You
Now.
don't wear spandex to fucking sleep, especially your girl spandex.
So what you're saying is,
Yeah.
so at 5 o'clock in the morning, no matter
5
what you
in the
have
morning.
on, when
Nigga,
you go to jail,
boxes
you're
and socks and a
You're going to
t-shirt,
jail.
tank top.
I've been taken
No
out of my
spandex.
house in basketball shorts with no shirt on.
Thank
no
you.
Nothing.
You don't wear
Barefooted.
spandex.
You definitely don't wear
How
the
you
fucking
walking
spandex.
around
First
with-
off, why is there niggas even sleeping in bed at 5 in the morning with spandex
Look,
on?
don't
That's
even
weird.
ask me.
That's
but
AJ Dunk will never dressed like
And
that.
nigga, print is all out.
So
and
this is
shit.
what I'm trying
Come
to
on.
say though. There's a difference between Warrant Squad coming to get you. Like there's none of that shit. They taking you however you are, right? And then there's a difference between you turning yourself in. See, when I turned myself in back 2002. Yeah, 2002 I believe it was. I went in there. I went down to the courthouse in sweatpants and shit like that, like prepared for how I would be in Rikers.
Okay, so you were prepared
But
a
the
certain
police
way.
didn't come get me.
All
Once
right.
they knock your door
That's
down,
what
they
I'm trying
take
to tell
you
you.
butt naked,
That's
whatever it
different,
is.
B. When they come get you, opposed to you making an arrangement. Yo, I'm turning myself in on this
That's
day
how I
at this
did it.
time. You know what I mean? Then
Well-
you walk in, you address however you feel.
You wear the
you know what I
colors
mean?
that you're allowed to wear, because if you know if you got colors that's not allowed, then you got to take it off.
Well, guess what? If you know you're doing some shit and the people looking for you, then you better always be dressed that way.
I'm
That's
saying
what I
just
will
don't wear
say.
red and blue. The fuck?
You better just always be dressed
Don't wear
like
red and
that.
blue and no tins. Well, now it doesn't
better
matter, right?
always-
Because
Anything,
Patakis.
anything with the bubble in there. to
No,
give you-
Pataki, that's it.
Now,
You can't
straight,
wear no
no?
shoes at
No?
all, nigga.
No,
Niggas giving you them orange shit.
off the top.
I'm a size 5. Them niggas give me a size 9.
Yeah. I see that type of shit all the time.
I came home on bill like this big. You know, my foot.
If you fucking, I seen dudes
Look
doing
how
it. If you
small
got
it
Surfboard.
at that at that time, if you went in there with anything with an air bubble, they used to take it from you. If you went in there with like
They
Tim's,
took my
they
North
took it
Face.
from you.
They took my
Yeah,
North Face.
so-
They gave me a fucking DOC jacket.
Back
She said
then,
DOC on the back.
Winter.
Winter.
They'll give you the Patakis, and what Patakis are is almost like some shit you had on here the other day. Them blue
Yo,
shit you had on, just with no laces. So picture those kind of shit
In
on them Chinese
orange.
slippers. Yeah, they're orange.
Hey,
They call them Bruce Lee's.
I'm not going to tell people to don't go to jail to get them for free. Y'all can go to H&M and get them joints for $17. All right. So if you thought my
And
joints was
those,
fly,
but those got
and
laces.
yeah, that's
Those
right.
got
That's
laces.
right.
Right, because they ain't got no laces,
Nah.
my man.
For the latest one, $17.99.
They
Baby, go
got
get them.
the Velcro.
Oh, but they stepped it up before there was no
Before
Velcro.
it was just
Right.
a slip on.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
I got
yeah.
the Velcro.
You know why? Because they probably saw the H&M was selling the one
No,
that was
it's because
slip
you're a
on.
size 5 and they give you a 9.
Oh damn!
They want them to stick to
So
your
the
feet.
Velcro go underneath your shoe and all
Yeah.
that real
Fuck.
tight.
You gotta wear them shits in the shower and everything. I'm like,
And while I'm still thinking about it, I want to give a big shout out to Flavor Flav, wherever he's at. Even though that man don't know me, but back that time, I believe I was in the 6th building in 2002, and Flavor Flav was in there, and instead of a clock, they give you a green cup when you first go in there, right? And that right there is your lifeline.
Yeah.
That green cup is a green heavy plastic cup. That shit is your lifeline. That's your coffee mug, your water jug, your juice. Yeah. You make your oatmeal and shit. Yup. It's everything. It's cause it's jail green. It's jail green. So Flavor Flav, back in the day, even now, he's known for like always having a clock on his neck and shit like that. Back then, Flavor Flav used to walk around with the shoestrings on his neck and with the green cup. So the joke was they did a talent contest and my man was up in there. So shout out to Flavor Flav where he's at. I would never forget that. But I respected him. Wow. Everybody found this shit funny. You have to at some point get a dude some props because he didn't give a fuck with anybody.
You talking about the real Flavor Flav or another dude that was looking like
the real Flavor Flav. The real Flavor Flav.
He was in jail doing this, or you talking about when he was?
Please, there's mad niggas that was in jail.
No, I'm talking about when Flavor Flav was wearing the shoelaces around his neck.
No, back then he used to wear a clock around his neck and shit like that.
Well, now he wearing shoelaces
when he went into Rikers Island, they're not letting you go in with no fucking clock on your neck. So he had a shoestring around his neck that had the green cup.
All right.
I was locked up with fucking
when you explained it originally, it didn't come off that way.
Okay.
That's not. I understood it. How you understood
Even
it?
though I haven't been to jail, that don't mean I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. I didn't know if you were saying that shout out to some person that you call Flavor Flav that looks like.
Or there's a dude who comes to my job. Bro, it's a dude that comes to
possible. That's not wild. I'm not thinking wild.
There's this teenager who comes by my job often. I call him Flavor Flav all the time. I always tell him like, yo, your mom's had. I tell him all the time, your mom's had to be a groupie.
Yeah,
she had to be. Like, there's no.
Don't even say no more.
I guess that's the nicest way of saying it.
There's really no other way about it. Your mom's had to be a groupie. She was busting it open for Flav.
Oh man. Yeah, thank you. You said what I wanted to say.
But
I ain't want to say it. I don't want to.
But on his show, he was finding some.
First off, let me tell you something.
That was like
that is one of the, I believe, I don't know, never met the man, never nothing. Saw him in jail. I never had a conversation with him. But if I had to go off the show and what people have said about him, he comes off to be a very genuine person. So I always shout him out for that because that dude, he's not comparing it. I'm just saying, y'all have something in common, which is you ain't listen.
I didn't. My face
you already changed. Yeah, and damn sure the complexion.
It's not the looks. It's not the looks either.
No, but
it's not the looks.
No.
All right, that's my girl. All right.
But it's that confidence.
You can't say it like that. You sound gay.
Yeah, that was sounding kind of crazy.
Girl.
That was kind of crazy, and it's that point.
No, that's not how I talk.
I'm good.
You that's
gotta
the way
say
you pointed though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you about your point game.
Well, guess what?
Your point game is like.
You're not.
Guess what?
Right, you're not.
I'm not, and even if I was, this is how I speak.
Okay, but listen to what I was trying to say.
That's it.
All right.
What I was saying was, you two remind me of each other from the standpoint of the confidence you have to wear whatever and not give a fuck about what everybody else say.
Listen, wait a minute.
So no matter how much jokes I crack on you, you know I always tell you, I respect you for being you, and you ain't afraid to be you. So regardless of the jokes, you know it's always all love, but that's the real.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't be walking around with no Viking helmet.
I would, yo, you know what's so crazy? That's what was going through my mind right now. I was just about to say, at least you ain't got no Viking helmet.
There we go. I was like, I do some stuff, but I don't know if I wear a Viking helmet all the time.
I can't stand them things, yo.
Somebody else be wearing them?
My brother.
Oh.
I rode a motorcycle with a nigga. Don't bust this shit out. For real. No lie. I was riding with my brother. We had went to, go somewhere, whatever. Police was chasing us. He was like, put this shit on. Allegedly, exactly. Nigga had a bike. Shit had a spike. I said, I ain't putting that shit on. If I die, That's it. I ain't putting that shit on, nigga. They ain't
Oh, the one spike shit?
Oh, God.
Oh, one spike is different. I know you talking about
that's
the two
disgusting.
Nah, the Viking shit is the
I know the
ones,
two, but nah, that one, I can't.
Listen, what did, was it like that or was it just a straight spike?
It was straight, and it said fucking Buccaneers on it. I can't do it, nigga. He said, yo, put this on. We was getting,
Yeah, if you was getting chased.
Yeah, we was getting chased, nigga.
Alright, so you would need that helmet. I'm
Nigga.
putting the helmet on.
Niggas throwing willies, and I'm in the back, like, we threw the bike underneath a truck, and I was gone.
Allegedly.
I was allegedly, exactly, but I was not putting on that
If you fall off,
helmet.
you really gonna be going if you ain't got no
I
helmet
put
on.
that helmet on. Fuck that, nigga.
Hey.
They buried me with that shit.
Wow. When I die, bury me in the Gucci store.
Fuck that.
Alright, y'all.
I ain't
Well,
putting that shit on. Get the fuck out of here.
y'all already have an idea of what we have going on here, man. But like I said from the beginning, this is a special guest. This is a friend of mine for a very long time. But besides that, her story is a very deep and interesting one. So I asked her to come on today so we could give a different perspective. You know, often, whether it be on my podcast or, you know, just people you might be friends with or your family members, the conversation one way or another comes up about the streets and comes up about prison in general. So for the first time, at least for me, I'm getting an opportunity to really have a conversation with somebody, or excuse me, from a female, to get a female perspective on what it's like. Because number one, I can tell you all day what it's like from a man's standpoint, but you always hear, yeah, except for
Booty
that.
bandits.
I can tell you about some booty bandits that had nothing to do with me though, but I wanted to be able to get this perspective that you rarely hear, which is a female's perspective on this. So we're gonna ask Felly a few questions, and again, I want to thank you just for coming on, because you know you talk about your personal life, and I know you don't have to do that. So why you giving me the middle finger? Why you giving me the?
So wait a minute. It's like you really do this. So what? Bitches won't get locked up?
No. First off, you don't. It's not that they don't get locked up. You don't. First off, for whatever reason, people really give a fuck about the female story when it comes to this. And what I think it is, I don't know, but what I think it is that guys go to jail on the regular.
Yeah, guys go to jail. They do 6 months, a year, 2 years. They start talking.
Yeah, some.
Not all of them.
Yeah,
some.
there's a lot of broads out here
They start
snitching too.
talking. But I remember, because this is not my first day bid, but I remember when I first did my 6 years, I came home, niggas was throwing roses at my foot. Like, yo, you did 6? Get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah.
because I held it down. But
Yeah.
But also,
And that's to be
I
commended.
think what Jay is trying to say is that it's not like we're just talking about it. We have somebody that lived it.
Yeah.
So it's better to hear from that perspective
I understand
rather
that.
than just...
Because you can walk into a family gathering, and there's often a conversation where an uncle or brother or cousin is finally home, and you'll hear this is their first Thanksgiving back. Oh, it's the first.
But you know,
This
it's
is
always
such a
one
regular-
in the family. There's always one person in that family.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's a common thing to get details, to have an open conversation with men about prison. I've known other females who's been in jail, but they won't talk about it. Some of them are embarrassed, some of them are in shame.
I'm not embarrassed because it's an experience.
No, definitely.
It's a lesson learned.
What I'm saying is that for me, it's regular. For somebody listening to this right now, it might be something they know nothing about, or maybe it's something they were curious about, didn't know how to ask the person. So that's why I asked you to come on, because I have an idea of how it is from being around females who's been in prison. Other people don't. It's just always a question. When it be TV,
Yeah, the TV
YouTube, social media, whatever, a man getting locked up is nothing new about it. A guy getting on TV or something and talking about what happened when he went to jail is nothing new about it. You know what I'm saying? You rarely ever hear a female, especially something that isn't scripted, talking about her experience. So we got you here.
So what the hell you want to know?
From the first time, your first arrest, I'm not necessarily talking about your first time doing time, but from your first arrest, What was your first thoughts that went through your mind when they were putting the handcuffs on you?
My first time, no lie, I remember they was taking me to the 19th precinct.
Yeah.
And they handcuffed me to the back, and I got out the handcuffs. I tried to run. I wasn't trying to go through the system because I knew already I was wanted. Because my boss had texted me or whatever, and she called me after that. After I seen the text, she said there's somebody here to see you. I called her, and she was like, there's 2 detectives here, and they're looking for you. I was like, she was like, they got a big wanted poster for you. I was like, what? So I had went, and the police is looking for me. The detectives is looking for me, because I used to work I was the manager in Burger King. So they was looking for me on the 2-way street. But I've been sitting for an hour looking at them, looking for me. So I was like, fuck it. I called my family. I was like, yo, I'm going to go in or whatever. They was like, no, come on the run. I said, I can't do it. I got my son. I can't do it. So I just went up to them, and I was like, you're looking for me? Because I've been watching y'all for a long time. So I just went up to them. They was like, yeah, come with us to the precinct or whatever. And I already knew it was a rap. That's it. So.
When he originally asked you, you said that you tried to run. So after you told them that it was you, then you tried to run?
Yeah.
So why would you do that if you already told them?
Because they was telling me the time I was facing.
Oh. Okay.
So that put you in flight mode.
Alright, I thought it was just for me, but I took a case for my friend, my sister, and my mother. So I was facing more time if I ain't turned them in. So I just took the time for them.
So when you were sitting there, and I'm not asking you this from a personal standpoint, I'm asking you this trying to give perspective to anybody listening. When they first had that conversation with you and was really laying the cards on the table.
Laying the cards, they showed the video. Them niggas pulled out the video. Who's that? Who's that? You can't say you don't know this, because that's your co-defendant on a different case. I'm like, I don't know who you talking about. Like, but it was my mom's, my best friend, and my sister. So I don't know them. So they was like, yo, if you tell us who's this, we'll cut the time. I'm like, you're not cutting no time. Just give me the time and let's go. So I left.
So it wasn't even a second thought on what you should do?
Nah. I couldn't let my mother die in jail. I couldn't let my sister, because she had 2 kids. I got 1. And my son, he was already big. But my best friend got 3. Like, I can't. So I took that.
At that time, was it a situation where you felt your son would understand what you were doing, or was that something that you didn't have to take the time?
My son knew. Because as a single mom, like, he knew what I did to provide for him. He knew his father wasn't there. He knew I had friends or whatever. And he always he used to walk by my friends and they'd be like, yo, here, this is for you. And he'd be like, nah, I'm good. He'd be like, nah, here, take this. Because they already knew, like, I keep it 100. Like, that's how I was. But I never put him in, like, trouble. I never put him in the predicament. But I risked me for him, like, and for my family, like. I'm very, like, into this thing, like, I can't have a man in my life, like, my stepfather, I threw him out the house, you can't room nothing, you're not on this lease, you don't pay no rent, you don't buy no food, who the fuck are you? That's how I am, like, I'm very independent when it comes to that thing, because I don't want a man to ever throw it in my face, like, I did this, no, nigga, I did this for you, nigga, I get the fuck out, get your shit, and get the fuck out, that's how I am.
Would any of that have to do with your relationship with your kid's father? Is
nah, you see my kid's father?
Or maybe the way that
my kid's
you were
father,
brought up.
he was a sperm donor.
Oh, okay. Or maybe the way that you were brought up. It could stem back from that too.
No, it's just me. Is a thing in me. And I know it's a psychology thing, whatever, but it's me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes that kind of shit hinders a relationship where a man is trying to be a man and a woman is just not.
Nah, I'm not trying to hear it, because if you're not going to be a man 100 and I got to show you how to be a man, you ain't a man.
But, alright, so my question, alright, I have 2 questions.
Because I've been around guys, like, all my life. So I know how a man is supposed to act. So when you come in my life and act like this, I'll be like, nah, this is how it's supposed to be, not like that. So I already know.
I got a question. So my question is, like, were you raised with a father figure?
With a stepfather figure. and I bust his head open.
So not really then.
Allegedly.
Allegedly bust his head open.
So not really. So he wasn't the real father.
Yeah, so he wasn't
figure.
a father figure. He
I'm
was just a
saying
dude
he
around.
was, but my mother used to scream at me like, "Oh, I could never be happy because you keep chasing these niggas out my life." I'm not, and I tried to embed it in my mother like, you don't need a nigga to be happy. Like, you really don't. Like, you could be happy by yourself. Do this, do that. But when it's time to go, the nigga gotta pack up and get the fuck out. Like, that's how I am.
And that's why I asked that question, because also, like, what is your definition of being a man? Like,
Being a man?
like some
like what your expectation of a man is, I guess that's what you're
All right.
Yeah,
If
much.
you want something, say it. Don't be like, oh, babe. Like, all right, my ex drive me crazy. The babe is cooking. The babe, no, nigga, be like, yo, you cooking? Be like that, like some man up shit. Like you,
Yeah, I would-
be like,
I
yeah,
would-
daddy, I'm cooking. Like, yeah.
I would never say the bae is cooking.
The babe.
Even though
you mad at me, the babe.
whatever I said earlier,
The
if
baby
you question
talk,
that, I would never say
but
the bae is cooking.
The baby shit is fucking like.
I'm not saying that
shit,
either.
It messes me up. Like, be a man. Be like, yo, you cooking, my nigga? Like, what are you cooking? Fuck.
Cooking my nigga.
What are you
You
cooking?
gonna walk up and grip your butt. You cooking my nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Or
about.
some
like,
baby boy.
Yeah, be like, yeah.
Some baby boy
I
cooking
be like,
naked
oh, daddy,
type shit.
yeah, I'm cooking this and this. Don't be like, yo, but babe, you cooking? I'm hungry. The
Hold on.
fuck I need.
Hold on, so this is a dude trying to be nice, romantic.
I can't. No, it's an everyday thing.
They gotta be.
I
So
get
you
it.
want
You
somebody more
understand?
aggressive.
Like, come on, my son don't even act like that, and I'm a 32-year-old like that. Come on, I can't. I just can't do it.
So you want somebody that's more. So it's basically
Yeah, like,
more aggressive.
And then if I go hang out and I be like, yo, babe, I'm hanging out with the girls. I'll see you later. I come home 6 o'clock in the morning, twisted.
Fuck out of here.
Thank you.
Fuck
That
out.
nigga be like, oh, hi, babe. The fuck you mean, hi, babe? Babe, where the fuck you been at?
Yeah, but hold on. But see, this is
But I
what's
used to
crazy
do
though.
shit on purpose to get him mad. And it was like,
Because you wanted the reaction now. You wanted the
I wanted
the man,
him to
the
man
aggression.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
that-
want him to show his spine.
but he was sissy. Like, I don't know.
That don't- I don't-
But maybe he truly loved you though. Maybe it just one point he didn't want to do something that was gonna
He
make
can't
you
truly
unhappy.
love me if I caught the nigga cheating.
Well, we get
And I
off
had to
topic.
bust her ass. Okay then.
Allegedly.
Alright then, allegedly.
Allegedly he was cheating.
Fuck
No,
outta here.
that might not be the
Nah,
alleged.
that's not
What she said
alleged. I
happened
caught the
afterwards.
motherfucker.
What she said happened afterwards.
AJ, yeah, what's up? Huh?
Yeah.
So, but back to it
And
though,
then
right?
I ain't mean it. Oh, what? You ain't mean what? She was naked. She was having
See?
legs open.
Look
You
what
fell
you
right
want.
into it.
Yeah, it happened.
No,
Like,
it don't.
yeah.
No, it don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Hold on,
Jay.
let me tell you. Look,
No.
see this? He got a hat in the way. If
So
you walk
what?
faster, you might trip off.
But you were butt naked and you just landed on the
You
shit.
might fall out your clothes.
Yeah, the way you
It's
rearrange your
not
furniture.
I rearrange. You know what I'm saying?
Put the
try-
sofa on the other
Yeah, man.
side.
You trying to get them wishes off when you rubbing the lamp.
Yeah, he's waiting for some fucking genie to pop out.
Genie did that for him. Oh, he
He'll be
fell
like, you
on
got 3 wishes, my master. Fuck out of here.
Look,
What
man,
would be your first wish?
comment to myself.
All right,
Keep my
then.
comment to myself.
sex tips.
Yo.
Alright, man, get back on topic where we need to be right now, right? So after you hearing whatever time they're gonna give you, you're hearing all of everything they have, videotapes, all these things. When you first stand in front of that judge and decide you're gonna take whatever they're gonna give you, well, what was the emotions? What was going through your mind, and even more so, what were you feeling?
I remember that shit. How you say it? I asked the lawyer to get a different date. I re-adjourned it or whatever, so I could talk to my family. I was like, yo, you're gonna hold it down? They was like, yeah. I was like, y'all
Meaning
better
what?
make sure, like, y'all gonna hold me down, like packages, visits, money, whatever I need. Y'all gonna hold it down because if y'all gonna hold it down, I'm gonna take it. So I took it. They said yes, so I took it.
Now, what if they said they wasn't?
Nah, fuck that. I can't snitch. That's not in me. But I'm saying them niggas is gonna feel it though, cause like one of the girls that I know because I was on the run for a while, and I know she snitched on me because I rearranged my whole life behind this whole case. I went and got an apartment on the west side. From the west side, they found me because somebody broke into my apartment. I had to show ID. The Warrant Squad came the day after. So I moved to Brooklyn. I got a house in Brooklyn on Bushwick or whatever. And like I was in Bushwick for like 7 months. After I registered my son for school, my son was like 8, 9 years old. Them niggas came to my house. Right after one of my friends came to my house the day before. So I was like, I know she snitched on me. Like, that shit just fucked me up.
I'm going to take a quick little break from the podcast to play this track by the name of Thirsty from Sosa the Third Siders. This track could be found on The Cuff Boat, Volume 1, on datpiff.com/Third Siders. Check it out.
Third Siders. You already know. She bad.
I want you in the worst way. Have you seen the way you look? Oh Lord, have mercy. I know it's just the first day. I said we ever had a celebration of your birthday.
Let's rock.
Cause I'm thirsty.
Oh yeah.
I want you in the worst way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. I want you in the worst way. I want you in the worst way. Have you seen the way you look? Oh Lord, have mercy. I know it's just the first day. I said we ever had a celebration of your birthday. Cause I'm thirsty. I want you in the worst way. Yeah, I'm thirsty. I want you in the worst way.
It's alright, it's alright. Pussy so good, make me miss my flight. Shorty just shy, tripped off height. Beating in the morning, then I hit all night. Shit all crazy, hate it when it's late. Blowing on shoes, shorty might make me backside cakey at the frost. I ain't nothing you ain't had before. You can ask for more. Real fly chick, all you hear is claps when you hear them thighs hit. A little eye twitch, when she ride stick. Dick in her shit, make her insides rip.
I want you in the worst way. Have you seen the way you look? Oh Lord, have mercy. I know it's just the first day. I said we ever had a celebration of your birthday. Cause I'm thirsty. I want you in the worst way.
The name of that song was Thirsty from Sosa the Third Siders. Again, on the album, The Cuff Boat Volume 1. Make sure you go check it out and the rest of their projects that the Third Siders have out. Now back to the podcast.
But and when you sitting there in front of the judge and they actually sentence you, like, what was that moment like? Like, what were you feeling when he actually
My
gave
first
you this
offer was a 4 to 12. That was my first offer, 4 to 12. My lawyer looked at me and was like, nah, we're not taking that. Then I got a 4 to 8. And we thought we was going to get shocked, so I took it. I didn't get shocked.
I didn't know they did shock for females. I didn't know that.
What's that?
Shock program, 6 months. You out of there.
What it is like a boot camp.
You in the army.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're pretty much going through army type regimens for 6 months. And if you do good for that 6 months, you do everything you're supposed to and all of that, it lessens your time. You're eligible for parole, work release.
Yeah, but now, you know that now, even with shock, you still got to go in front of parole after your 6 months. And they can still hit you. Yeah. So this time right now, oh God.
No, I know a lot has changed.
But I'm saying this time right now,
my last arrest,
they tried to give me shock. They took me all the way to over there, all the way up next to Buffalo. And I knew I was going to get medically disqualified. So the DI,
you got asthma or something?
It's because of my heart. So the DI was like, when I went into the platoon or whatever, she had a chair ready with the white sheet, with the razor over there, the clippers, and like, she was like, sit down there. Sit down where?
He was gonna cut your hair.
He was gonna cut my hair. I said, yeah, you're not sending me back.
This shit about to look like mine. You about to be.
Nah, I ain't looking like yours, my nigga.
It's really into the street.
Nah, never. I was like, you ain't cutting my shit. She was like, what you mean? I was like, I know my rights. I see a doctor on Monday. It's Thursday, so you got a whole weekend with me. So I'll PT and everything, but I'm not doing my haircut because I'm not gonna stay here. You're not sending me home bald-headed. So Monday came. I PT that whole weekend, push-ups, sit-ups, 1,000 this, 1,000 that, running around. Yo, they had me fucking duck crawl from the mess hall to the building. I was crying. I literally cried, yo. She was like, hey, no. What she say? You ain't getting no dessert today. I said, why would I eat that shit anyway? Take that shit. Fuck out of here. I don't eat mess hall food, nigga. You don't know? Monday came and the doctor disqualified me. I was like, thank you, I'm going back. But they kept me there for a whole month. I'm like, oh my God, stressed out.
Crazy.
So, but I couldn't get in trouble. So all the guys is looking at me in the mess because you know the females PT with the guys.
Yeah.
So when we PT, the guys is there and they looking at me because I got hair. So they were like, writing letters, throwing all that shit out.
That man's just breaking one off to you.
Wow, do you have to do the motion?
Yo, my man, you don't know nothing about that.
Why are you stroking towards me? Stroke another way. Don't fire that off. No imaginary shit on me. Nah, man, I want to duck numbers.
Where you
will, man? I got my own product at home, baby.
There used to be dudes, man, run up on the gate, beat off the COs walking past, female COs. So imagine I'm seeing
you wouldn't be
female
surprised, like
inmate with hair on, especially up there with everybody gonna get their shit shaved off.
In shock, you can't talk to nobody. So you wouldn't even be surprised. Like I used to see mad guys and be like, "Yo, Fetty," I'd be like, "Nigga, fucking no, you wanna fuck out of here." Because after that, you gotta do $100. $100. You gotta do 100 push-ups. I ain't built for 100 push-ups.
Hold on. Do you know you was a sex symbol for that?
Yeah, because I had hair.
Yeah, but did that sink in? Like
of
all
course.
these dudes was going back to the dorm and breaking one off to you.
I used to do my hair
Shooting
real
the gun
nice.
off.
I used to do my hair real nice. I used to put, you couldn't put Vaseline on. I used to put Vaseline like lip gloss.
Why? Why are you doing that? Giving them break off material.
I used to go like this, and in the mess hall, you gotta do a little, a lot, this. I used to be like, a little bit. They'd be like, yo, man, the letters in the bread. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Yo, ma, the letters underneath the table.
Look at that shit. You was out here the queen, man. Damn, a lot of yo, man. So
one of the niggas found me.
A lot of kids never made it because of you. They was over there just breaking one off. Man.
Nah.
How does that feel? It didn't feel good. Like, yo, man.
You get a ticket for that shit, right?
Yeah, but what that you think? I want to give a fuck.
That's how you say it, destruction of state property.
Yeah.
If you play with yourself.
They have another. There's another one too that they use with that. It depends where you jerk off. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of it. But like, it's a certain charge that you. Yeah.
Look at this nigga's face.
If you jerk off in a certain spot.
Wait, you jerk off at?
Yeah, if they catch you jerking off in certain areas, it's another charge they give you. See, well, for those who don't know, in jail you could get what they call be arrested. Catch a ticket. That's pretty much what it is.
The guys, my friend got caught. She literally, we had a fire drill. No lies. 10 o'clock in the morning. We had a fire drill. We all went out, whatever. We came back. She went in her room and started playing with her son.
Shout out to your friend.
Shut up.
Shout out.
So the cool officer that I was mad cool with, he came to my door.
You think she licked the finger afterwards?
I don't know what the fuck she did, but she ain't.
Do you know what she looks like?
Listen, exactly.
What
Thank you.
What does she look like?
No, listen. She looked like this with a belly like that.
Shout out to her.
I told her.
You gotta do it.
When I met her, I was like, "Is this
gonna play with the coop?
Listen,
lick it.
Is this a maternity ward?" She was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "Your stomach is mad big, my nigga. Like, what the fuck?" I thought she was like 8 months pregnant. You don't lie. But the officer came out to me and he knocked on my door. He was like, "Yo, come out here." I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here." I was like, "What? What happened?" He was like, "How I caught this motherfucker playing with herself. I thought she was catching a seizure." So I went in her room. I'm like, hello, how you okay?" And she looked back and was like, He was like, "Oh, fuck."
She was coming.
So she got in trouble for that?
No, she didn't, but you're supposed to.
A lot of them officers gonna let the females.
But
slide.
a lot of
how you know?
Listen, but a lot of male.
I have females tell me that shit. Like,
but
yo,
you
letting dudes go. You're right.
Yeah, but
a
lot of male officers don't want to report it because if you report it, then we could go back like Priya. Why are you even in my room? If my flap is down, you're not supposed to be in my room. That's a sexual harassment case. We could get a lawsuit for that shit.
This goes back to.
So I used to be in my room with the flap down, smoking.
Just
smoking in my room.
Just smoking.
So you see what I'm saying? This goes to relate back to.
What because if you got a female, because if you got another female in your room,
when people are falsifying stuff that's not really happening.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because we spoke about this before.
So what he's saying right now, sorry to cut you off, he's bringing it back to the episode that we dropped, which you guys can go back and listen to it, where we talking about the Brock Turner situation. So go back and listen to that if you want to better understand what he's talking about. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that, like, when people, it doesn't matter gender, race, anything, when people falsify things like, oh yeah, well, he wasn't supposed to be in here, he came in here,
we got a lot of females like
on
that.
the wrong, then that hurts the people when something really does happen.
Yeah, because then they don't believe us.
Exactly. And then it's harder
but
to
there's a lot of girls,
that.
there's a lot of girls up north doing that. Like, they did it, alright, I'm not even gonna say nothing, but there's a lot of officers there that do things for a favor in return. So if you do whatever, and you get caught but not caught. There was one, I'm not gonna say no name, there was one particular female.
An alleged situation.
Allegedly, she got his milk or whatever.
His milk.
And took it to IG, but she saved it in her cheeks.
Yo, you know there's a lot of bros doing that type of shit. That's how they trapping ball players and all that.
Yeah,
bitches
she saved it in her cheeks.
And then them bitches be spitting
she saved it in her fucking
sandwich bags.
Right, exactly. She saved it in her cheeks, and the officer is on Facebook. You could catch him. He got locked up, but he got one of my friends pregnant, and he's with her. But he lost his job and everything. Like, there's a lot of shit going on, but it's not something like they demanding it. Is if you're not with it, they're not with it. But if you're willing to give it up for a favor, then that's all good.
So now,
but me, I was blessed. I got family up my ass and friends and all that shit. So I'd rather rob a nigga before I fucking do anything for a nigga.
So after all this, your first go round going to jail and everything, what was coming home to the freedom like? What was that
Nothing
bus ride
changed.
home?
No, I ain't take no bus.
No? Oh, boy, let me
my family always come pick me up.
Fuck that, I took the bus.
Not me.
Cause you a street wolf, you supposed to be on the bus.
This niggas will be walking.
They dropped me off at Queens. But I ain't never did no state bid like her. Like I said, I've done Rikers Island skip bids, 3 months, 4 months.
Oh yeah, you ain't.
You know,
I did state bid 6 years.
Yeah, like
I gave the state
all my releases
10 years.
was right there in Queens. Like
I gave the state 10 years.
They would take me, drive us there in Queens, and drop a whole crew of fucking criminals, a big ass batch of criminals off.
What's that? The dollar bus?
Nah, you on a Rikers Island bus.
Oh, all right.
And they take you. It'd be like a bus or 2 buses.
Yeah.
Straight Rikers Island shit. They pull up right next to the.
I've been bailed out from Rikers Island.
About a block, I think, a block or so. They pull to that train station, and which, you know, in hindsight, thinking about it, that's a dangerous situation.
But that's why they stopped.
At 5 in the morning.
No, but that's why they stopped letting females go after 12 o'clock. Like, I got bailed out. By the time my bail reached and everything, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. They said I gotta wait. I'm like, why? They was like, because girls was getting raped.
Yeah.
Out there.
I had to wait in the bullpen for us. I had to wait, and I
was mad. Stinky ass bullpen with piss and shit.
Yeah.
Bitches got their period, methadone sick, dope sick.
Shout out to all you bitches out there, methadone sick. Shout out to you. Shout out to all you clown ass niggas too. Trying to act tough, talking crazy, and 2 hours later you throwing up because you dope sick, and then you get pulled by your ankles off the fucking bench anyway, nigga. Shout out to you.
With
you
the toilet with the pads on it.
Nigga. Talk all that tough shit and niggas drag you by your fucking ankles afterwards. But anyway, back to topic. So now life goes on. You know, you come home from doing a long stretch, 6 years. Life goes on. You're back to your regular life. You're doing all this. After all that time that you did, and now you come home, what puts you in the space to say, you know what? What is the difference between going through the whole process the first time and then finding yourself sitting in that courtroom the second time?
Like, I was scared. I was fucking paranoid. When I said I knew the judge. Well, she looked familiar, but I don't know from what case. Because I'm not going to lie. I got misdemeanors, mad misdemeanors, felonies. I got all that on my background. But I still get a job, so I don't know what the hell. But when I stood in front of her, she was mad lenient this time. The DA was trying to slay me. They wanted 17 to life because I'm a third-time felon. So once you're a third-time felon, they trying to slay you.
I don't know. It was 3 times at 16, so I know.
They trying to give me 17 to life this time. Yo, when she said that, my knees buckled. I cried at the courtroom, and I looked back to my family. My son, all I could see, like my family is at the right there, but all I could see is my son. My son was already a man, and I'm like, he was like, what you did? So my lawyer looked at me. He was like, you got a body on you? I was like, no. She was like, don't worry, we're going to take care of this. My next court date, they tried to give me a program. The program denied me because I don't use drugs. The third time, they sentenced me to a 2 to 4. I grabbed that shit like if it was fucking seafood. I'm like, give me that. So I took the 2 to 4 and I ran with it. Because I know I could get a program up there, do ASAP, whatever, make my merit and get the fuck out. And that's exactly what I did. But that 17 to life, I buckled. Like, I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to do life. I cried. My son, he went right, as soon as they said 17 to life, he went to the bail's bond because he had all my money and everything, my bank cards, my credit cards. He bailed me out. 2 days later, I came out. And he was like, what you gonna do? You gonna run? I was like, I can't run because I gotta, I'm gonna lose the apartment. I gotta live my life, this. So I did the 2 to 4. They lowered it to a 2 to 4. But 17 to life, nigga, you ready to run.
I know. I ran for 2 years.
I ran for 6 months, but I was ready to run. A 17 to life. Everybody looked at me like, what you did? I was like, yo, it's not even that serious. But to them it is because I don't got 1 felony, I don't got 2, I got 3. I got 3 strikes, you're out. That's it.
Well, New York don't necessarily have a written 3-strike rule.
No, but they look at that because...
But they do. No, I'm only saying it for the people who don't know. Like, New York doesn't have a written 3-strike rule. I was under that gun 2 times, at 16 and again in my early 20s. Where I was facing that in 2 different situations, and so I get it. I just want the people who's listening to get it, because again, you're a unique situation where they get the opportunity to hear it from a female's perspective. So with that being said, it being the second time, it being such high numbers, your son being older and all that, what was your interaction with your actual family members as far as how do they proceed with your son if you end up having to do all this time, or how do they proceed with everything else?
My son, he was already down with it. Like, if I had to do the 17, he knew I was already on the run. I already had an address out of state and everything. But I'm not running because I ain't do nothing. Like, so we went and got a lawyer, bailed out, whatever. And she got the 2 to 4 and I snatched it. Like, your life is like no regrets or whatever, but I regret that because as a mom, as a single mom, like, I did things for my son that I wasn't supposed to do, but I did it anyway to make sure he had that Latiga, La Costa, whatever. Like, he had that shit before niggas even was wearing that now. Because I remember talking to him and he was like, yo, mom, remember the Latiga shirts that you used to buy me? Niggas is wearing that now. I had that when I was like 4.
Stupid expensive, man.
Yeah, and I used to buy it for $70 a shirt. Now he's like, yo, ma, I had that when I was like 4 years old. But he ain't have a father, so I ain't have a father neither. So I wanted to spoil my son. So if I had to do what I had to do, then I had to do it. But I never hurt nobody, physically, mentally. But financially, I did hurt them. Because I didn't care. Like, I did what I had to do for me and mine. And that's what it all boiled out to. Like,
how did the rest of your family take that situation?
They didn't care, like, because, you know what I'm saying? I heard it for a little while, like, oh, why you did that? But I ain't hear it when your rent needs to be paid, or you need a new sofas, or this and this and this, or you wanted to go chill here, $1,000 for you. Here, and I used to take a whole 100th Street out. May he rest in peace, me and my nigga Tito, who want to go to the movies? All the kids that their moms used to be on crack and everything. We took everybody to the movie theater. It was like Christmas. And we took them all to the movies, all the kids. Yes, me and him and our friends, taking them to the movies Then we go to the green kitchen to eat. We didn't care. We take them back home. That's how we did. Because if I ain't have it, y'all were gonna have it. That's how we did for our hood. So when that, you know, that stupid movie, whatever came out, and I was like, I did that. With what's his name? Denzel Washington. Like, I did that. We did that. We took the kids out. We did Thanksgiving dinners for them. Like, we did that.
As you go through the whole process of actually turning yourself back in to do this 2 to 4, which thank God it wasn't, you know, the life sentence. But as you're turning yourself in this time, what was the difference you would say between walking through them doors this time opposed to what was the first time?
That I'm more mature now, and I can't put my son through it no more. He's an older man. He's older now. He's 22 years old, but he still needs his mom's. Like, he was like, "Mama, you always do this." But I'd be like, it wasn't only for me, it was for you too. He was like, yeah, but stop it. Like, I got it, you got it. You just being greedy, because it's a greed. Once you get used to that amount of money, you gotta have it. Like, I used to walk in the street with $1,000 in my pocket till I'm broke. Come on, like, you can't be serious. You're broke with $1,000 in your pocket, nigga. Yeah. Fucking Cass and Cream costs what? Henny costs what? And you broke? Come on. But that's how I was. Like, my friends, like the ones that I used to hang out with, they never seen the amount of money that I seen. But that's the lifestyle I lived. Like, that's what I was used to. I lived in the projects, and once you walked in my house, it didn't look like the project, because that's what I was used to.
So going in upstate, and now you settling in. They settling in, bring you into your cell. You getting settled in at this point. What would the wisdom sound?
First of all, hold on. Time out. For everybody that's listening, you need to understand that me just sitting here alone, I give Felly mad props, because I don't know if I went through some shit like this, if I would be able to sit here and then just talk about it. Like, I would probably have PTSD.
No, wait a minute.
Like,
they diagnosed me with that. For me, I'm really diagnosed with that shit.
Everybody's got post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, but I don't take the medication that they give me.
You don't need medication.
I don't take it.
I'm just saying, I'm in that field for that type of shit. But
wrong way.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, triggers. I know about all that. I deal with that. But I'm just saying, I give you mad props for being able to sit here and take the questions, relive those moments, and share with us. So I'm just saying, appreciate this, people. All right, because it does mean something. So
no, it definitely means a lot, and that's why I say I appreciate you coming on here and giving people a different perspective, because the male perspective is a constant conversation, and it's never really looked at from a female perspective, and you know, I felt it was necessary. So I mean, like I'm saying, when you actually walking into the actual facility and you in there, you get your cell, you know, what is your first thought when you first actually sit down?
I felt embarrassed because for the intake of women, you go through the max facility, and I was mad cool with officers. So when they heard Fig was there, because they call me Figgy, so when they heard Fig was there, all of them went to RCOD and was like, fuck you doing here? I'm like, I didn't want to talk. And they was like, I had one particular officer, he was like, nah, like, come on, you want to talk to me, or what's going on? And I'm like, nah, you know, shit happened, my nigga. Like, he was like, nah, what you doing? Like, you had your shit straight. I'm like, yeah, but it just happened. And he was upset with me, but little by little, he was like, he got cool or whatever, but he was mad to see me there because he thought I was one of the ones that I will make it out and not come back. I'm not gonna stereotype or nothing because of a female, but it's like a, revolving door. Exactly. But I'm not trying to turn around again to that shit. That's it, it's over.
In that time when you being in there, you ever walk across the cell and see two broads and the scissors?
Oh, of course.
Pussy just being eaten.
I was lookout at times.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out to you.
lookout.
Shout out to you.
My friend be like, yo, I'm gonna get my groove on. Let me know when police come. Don't worry, I got you. I sit on the top bunk and I look. Make sure police ain't coming. I got you. Yo, police is coming. Have y'all in?
Yo, you the shit. All this licking that was going on up in there. Was any of them like well-known squirters? was there like a chick who walked past? It was like, yo, she a squirter. Like,
Yo, you so stupid. I'm not gonna answer that. I can't answer that.
little squirters.
I'm not gonna answer that bullshit.
But at the same time, to be clear, if somebody wasn't into that, then they weren't forced. Were they forced
No,
into it?
they was
or?
not forced.
All right,
No.
just to clear it up for everybody else.
A lot of females over there, like, all right, they look first and be like, oh, this bitch get packages. Like, I got packages under my name. Say if you was locked up out of your name and out of your name, they be, oh, she got packages. But I grew a bond with one particular girl because I knew her father. So, you know. you know.
Looking back at all of that and seeing yourself now, if you can go back and talk to a young fella, what is the conversation like? What is the message?
Good question.
I don't know, because I wouldn't want to change anything, because that means I would change everybody that I met in my life, and I wouldn't want to change that.
But that might be worth the sacrifice to make sure that you went all the way.
There's people that really meant a lot to me that's not here, and I wouldn't want to change that.
Again, no, thank you. Thank you for opening up and sharing with us everything. I definitely appreciate it. I thank AJ, I thank Felly for being here. For both of them, it's just always love, and you can always catch everything that you need on ajdunk.com. That's how you get in touch with him. Same thing, Jlegend Effect. Check out the past episodes. Check us out on YouTube. As I say all the time at the end of every episode, for the Wolf Pack. When I say the Wolf Pack, I'm talking about the loved ones. I'm talking about the family. Exactly.
I came from
exactly.
One of them.
Yeah, my mom was a wolf, so
yeah, she sure
you know
was.
you have to provide, you have to protect, and you have to educate.
And go to ajdunk.com.
Yeah. So as always, man, Street Wolves, I salute you. Wolf.